wonderful people. How are you doing? How have you been? This is your girl Linda Kenyita, and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. Before we start, we have some news. Check out our new partners on their website, that is Pet Store Kenya. And always you can check the link. There's a link below in the description box. So support us by shopping online, Pet Store Kenya. Thank you guys. I know we've been looking forward to this, and finally we are here. So today I am in Kikuyu. It is 105 to 106 now. We are in Kikuyu and I'm visiting Peter from the Big Five Kennels, and kama kawaida I'm going to let him introduce himself and also introduce the dogs that he has here in the kennel, and also he can share with us his journey with dogs. Peter, welcome to the channel. Introduce yourself and also tell us something a little bit about yourself and your journey with dogs.
Okay, hello viewers, my name is Peter from Big Five Kennel. Here we breed German Shepherd, but mostly we concentrate with Malinois. Yeah, they are my favorite dogs since childhood. Why I love Malinois is because also I have friends who have them. Yeah, so they gave me that interest, and actually because I like being active most of the time, so I prefer having Malinois to keep me also active. Yeah. Also we have a breed of Caucasian, and also let's say Caucasian. We have Caucasian, Boabel, and German Shepherd, but 70% we have Malinois. Yeah.
How did your journey with dogs begins? Have you always loved dogs, or or did it come with your association with friends who have dogs?
What I can say about interest with dogs, is also let's say I'm a tour guide. So actually I'm interested. I like animals most of the time. Yeah. So sometimes when I go to safari and I don't find, I see animals, but when I come to my place, there's no animals. So so it created that interest to have dogs around. So, and actually I visited a friend who has a kennel. Actually I saw what he was doing slowly by slowly, and I created interest with the dogs. So I thought maybe it was wise because of the nature of my work also. I think also it's fine if I have something also to take care of. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how has been your journey with the dogs? Now, out there, you with the animals, you come home, you have your animals, domesticated ones. Now here, how has been the journey?
The journey, what I can say about the journey is a 50-50 situation. Yeah, having dogs, people think is very easy, but it's not easy because these dogs need to eat. These dogs need to be cleaned. So first of all, you must have someone who knows about dogs, who can be able to take care of them. And so it is actually an interesting thing. This thing is actually not about business. You must have interest to have dogs first before anything else. So don't come just say because you need dogs, you have seen other people having dogs, you must have interest with dogs first. Yeah.
Now, challenges. What challenges have you come across so far?
Challenges we have, first of all, is diseases, especially parvo. Like I was talking to my friend, we had an outbreak around this area. So sometimes calling the vet around to take care of these dogs. So it's quite a challenge, and it's very expensive to take care of a dog, to treat a dog. Yeah. First of all, you need to have someone who is experienced with dog. Yeah. So, and actually also about food, everything is high at the moment. So even dog food is high at the moment. Yeah.
You've mentioned that there was an outbreak of parvo. Was your kennel affected? Did you have any dogs that became ill? Did they all survive?
When it was the disease came, at that time we had puppies around. So, but the good thing, we had taken precaution with the treatment. So actually, but it was, we could hear outside, but our kennel was not affected. We managed to control it. Yeah.
So now, for somebody who's watching us for the first time and they don't know how the management and taking precautions of, would you kind of elaborate what was the precaution that you had taken?
First of all is the cleanness. This must be actually observed at a very high level, yeah. and also always treating the kennels. So that's how you can be able to manage. Otherwise, if your kennels are not clean, your dogs are not clean, you may have problem with that.
And also this, I think I would want to add, other than the cleanliness, we have vaccinations. So it's always good to check with your vet to ask them what vaccinations you need for your puppies so that they can guide you. So when such an attack comes, your kennel is safe. You said food is one of the challenges that you're facing. So what is it that you feed your dogs?
What we have is, because we are very close to the slaughterhouse, the big slaughterhouse around here, Dagoretti. So what we get meat from there. Also we have rice, broken rice. We always mix with it. And also, let's say, because we are in a place where people can do farming and the rest. So we have so many, let's say, like animal feeds. Yeah. So we have a place where there's a company that actually we usually take bones, we mix with omena. Bones are good because of calcium, so we mix with omena and some, let's say, some flour. Yeah? So we always try to change the diet as possible. Yeah.
Other than parvo, have you come across any other health challenges when it comes to your dogs?
Maybe, let's say, sometimes we have a dog cough, yeah. So, but not that serious.
Now that you have more than one dog, and 70% of them is the Belgian Malinois, what plans do you have with them?
For now, my target is maybe 2 years to come, because at the moment, what we do, we actually breed our own dogs, first of all, and then we have our trainer called Albert, who always start doing training. But for us now, we are starting at 4 months, because the Malinois are at 4 months now. Yeah, so we are trying slowly trying to train them. And so in the next, let's say, I'm putting in the next 1 year, God willing, maybe I may be having my own security farm, at least to make life move on. Yeah. But one thing is, we have interest with dogs, yeah. So that's our main thing first. The other will come the rest. But our main focus, maybe in future, we have a security farm which can be able to provide people with security. And I think also at that junction is creating more employment. Because for me, Peter, personally, maybe I may not be around here. So I have a trainer, have someone who is taking care of the dogs, like feeding them. So it's actually a team. So at the moment we work that we take youths, yeah. So we try to create employment also, yeah.
And now, I don't know, because this is a question sometimes I get young men asking me, like, Linda, I'm looking for work. Where can I get a place where I can take care of dogs? What advice would you give to somebody who would be feeling like, I would want to work with dogs?
So the only advice I can give to young youths, yeah, first of all, do you have interest, or you are doing it because your friend is doing it? You must have interest with dogs. It will be easy now to also work with these dogs, feed them, you can be able to take care of them. But first of all, I say interest.
You have two interesting breeds here who are usually used a lot in the security forces, the German Shepherds and the Belgian Malinois. So according to the way you've stayed with them, what are the main differences? Maybe their temperaments. Can you be able to tell the difference, and also maybe explain to somebody who's considering getting a Malinois or a German Shepherd? What advice would you give them?
So the only advice I have, we have a very big difference between Malinois and German Shepherd. And we have a saying we have for Malinois, is not a dog for everyone. The dog is very active most of the time, yeah? So it needs more time compared to German Shepherd. So for German Shepherd, you can work with it but for Malinois, you have to give it all, and you have to give it the best, yeah? They are very, very, very active dog.
So if you've been watching that active dog that does a lot of tricks and you're thinking, that's my dog, You need to have time for it. You need to give it your all. So, advice to somebody who would want to own more than one dog.
Very interesting question, yeah? I said it's not all about having so many dogs. It's about the interest of having these dogs, yeah? So actually I can't, it depends with how you want it, yeah? You may want them for maybe for breeding, you may want them for business, maybe you have another, let's say to offer security to places. So it depends with someone's personality, yeah? And why you want to keep the dogs. Yeah.
Why do you want to keep the dogs? That's one question you should ask. And and I think one of the challenges you also mentioned is that feeding, you need to consider your feeding. So you've mentioned that you do your own breeding in-house. So can you take me through the process of getting puppies, and now the Malinois are 4 months? How do you take care of them to reach that point, and also to eliminate the diseases to ensure that they grow up to full maturity?
So what I can say about dogs, yeah? So first thing, when maybe we have a mother who has small puppies, so that's now the time. Actually is another challenge. I can talk about the challenge. So that's the time you have sleepless night, yeah? So you must take care of this dog, because sometimes this dog may need assistance, especially when breastfeeding, yeah? Because sometimes the mother is a bit tired, so it's a lot of work. And about taking care of these dogs when they are still young, yeah? So first of all, for us we do vaccination, yeah? Especially for the parvo, because I think so many people know about parvo. So it's a killer disease for dogs. So at let's say 5.5 weeks mostly we do the first parvo, but also dewormings. We always do it after every 2 weeks, yeah? We make sure we do deworming. And also maybe after a month, especially when they are puppies, we always consider having a vet maybe visiting at least once a week, which is also another challenge because of money, yeah? This person need to be paid. So he must come, look at the dogs, advise you more. So and that's why we have so many dogs around. And we are lucky we have never lost a dog, especially a puppy, with any disease. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice. Actually, you're the first I've met who hasn't lost puppies.
So let's say we do parvo after 5 weeks, then maybe after another 4 weeks we do another one, and then we have also the DHLP, and then sometimes we consider also doing another DHLP, yeah? Which is sometimes good, and then later maybe after six months now we do the rabies, which is very important. Yeah.
Now, for somebody who's watching us for the first time, we've talked about parvo and it's a killer disease. Let's touch a little bit on the rabies.
It's a law by the government, yeah? It's a must your dog be vaccinated with rabies, because also it may bring problems if actually we have situation where people get bitten by dogs and die, yeah? So it's actually a very good thing to consider when actually having breed.
And this one is also for my Motina followers, the ones who say we have Motinas. If you have a dog, rabies is required. You need to vaccinate your dogs for rabies, because when a dog has rabies and it bites a person, it is transferable. Ni ile ugonjwa inaitangwa ya kichaa. Kama mbwa ako na kichaa, you get bitten by it, pia utapatwa na kichaa. So yes, it is important. If you have a dog, no matter the breed that it is, ensure that it is vaccinated against rabies. The Belgian Malinois, it's a dog that gets a lot of attraction and interest. It interests a lot of people because of its trainability and the tricks that it can do. You know, when you're seeing these things on social media and you can see that dog and you can say, oh, I want a dog like that. So one thing you need to know is that, yes, it is a very intelligent dog. Yes, it is very trainable. Yes, you need to put a lot of time and effort for it to be that trained and for it to be that interesting. If you get a Belgian Malinois and you do not have time for it, its energy goes to being destructive. And as we keep saying here in this show, that before you go get a dog, these are some of the researches that you need to do before you get that breed that you need to get. So Peter, if people are looking for you, how do they find you?
We have a social media handle, Facebook, Big Five Kennel. Just Google Big Five Kennel. You can just go there, you can find us there. If you want to find us, you can just call our numbers 0700 219 238. And welcome to the Malinois world.
So, kama kawaida, I'm your girl Linda Kenyita, and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. Remember to check out the link to Pet Store Kenya website down in the description box, and support us by supporting Pet Store Kenya. Until the next one, see you.